So while we're at this amazing viewpoint, I thought we'd show you our news.
So we've made it to the Wye Valley, and behind us we've got a building that we keep being recommended by our friends, and that is Tintern Abbey.
We've got a perfect day for it. It looks amazing in the background behind us, and this is a really nice little area. There's a gift shop, there's a restaurant, little coffee shop as well. We're going to check it all out.
Car park's just behind us, and unfortunately we couldn't fit in it, could we?
No, so it's a good sized car park, but today's very busy, so yeah, we couldn't fit unfortunately. But there's a few motorhomes behind, so you can definitely fit a motorhome in if it's empty-ish.
Yeah, and it's cheap as well. It's £5 for the day, and then there's loads of walks from here. I mean, we're just going to have a quick little wander around, aren't we? But there are set trails you can do and all sorts. So Tintern Abbey was actually founded in 1131, but it wasn't completed until 1287, so it's been built over the course of about 150 years.
It's famous for its Gothic architecture, which makes it very appealing for TV and film productions. Most famously, it's actually been featured in Harry Potter and Doctor Who.
Because of its scenic location, the monks that founded this originally often used it for silent reflection and spiritual introspection. Well, we've got ourselves some gifts as well. Amy's got an ice cream, and I have got some coffee, so we're both happy. But on to Symonds Yat. We're at the Symonds Yat Rock car park, and it's a forestry commission. Annoyingly, obviously you have to pay more for having a motorhome or a van, so it's basically cost us 10 quid for 4 hours. If you're a car, it's 5 quid, so you have to pay double, the same price as a minibus. And to be fair, I guess if it was a busy day, cars would be lined up sideways, whereas we've taken up probably 3 spaces. But it's quiet, we've got the space, and the nice thing is there's loads of shade, isn't there, so we can cool the van down a little bit, keep Taco nice and cool while we go for a walk. But should we get him out? The boy is back in the van. He loved that, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think that's probably the most fun he's had since we've been taking him out. To the point that he put on a bit of a teenage strop, didn't he, when we were trying to
do you want to go back?
Yeah, but we got him back. He's all settled in there. He's had a licky lick, so he's happy. So it's time for us to go for a walk now.
So it looks like there's loads of walking trails, but I think today we're going to go for the short one. It's 2 kilometres, 45 minutes to the main viewpoint, and that means we're not away from Taco for too long. And it's also really hot today, so it's in May, which is really weird, so we don't want to be walking too far, so let's go for the short one.
So like we said earlier, there's all different paths, but it's really handy because each of these different walks are just signposted on the way, so we know that we're literally following the Symonds Yat Trail. Keep following the black and white arrow, but if you want to go further, there are different ones as well. Now we walk towards the viewpoint, and you'd expect the viewpoint to be a high point to look out over Wye Valley, but we're going down quite a bit, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's a really nice walk though, so all through woods and yeah. And to be honest, where it's quite a warm day, it's quite nice walking through sheltered woodland, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's quiet, there's hardly any people.
We haven't passed anyone yet, have we?
They're probably all at the viewpoint.
Probably, but at least it's nice getting up to it, or down to it. And you did see a couple of deer, didn't you?
Yeah, we didn't get them on camera, they obviously ran off quite quickly.
Yeah.
I turned around and I thought they were donkeys at first. And then, yeah, they were deer just on the path.
We have finished the trail, that's what it says on the board, but we haven't seen the viewpoint. So we might have gone 45 minutes the wrong way.
No, is that that?
So I was only joking in that last clip, but we've just walked into a car park.
That's our car park.
The van's straight through there. How have we missed a viewpoint? There was a sign for a viewpoint.
You followed the wrong arrows, didn't you?
Might have followed the wrong arrows, but it wasn't far from the car park where it said viewpoint. So let's go and find that.
So we did this, the white line here, all the way around here, thinking the viewpoint was on here. The viewpoint's here. So we did all this for no reason. And it was still nice.
It was nice.
But let's just go to the viewpoint.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, there is a coffee shop as well. viewpoints go, it's not a bad one, is it?
It's quite nice. So peaceful.
It's super quiet, super still, nice and warm. And we made it, didn't we?
So while we're at this amazing viewpoint, I thought we'd show you our news.
No, before you ask, it didn't happen here. It's happened, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago? We were on holiday in Madeira and we had a couple of drinks, played a few board games, and it just seemed the right time. So
It was perfect.
it was perfect. We are officially stuck together. The van is in sight. We've made it back and we've seen the viewpoint. Whee! So that was good. But I think the plan of action is to get parked up for the night, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're heading to a spot that we actually found years ago.
Yeah,
When
before Vanlife.
Before Vanlife. So we came here in a car years ago and we found a spot and there's actually a van parked up and we were like, one day that's going to be us.
Yeah.
So we're heading for that spot and I really hope it's free.
We drove past it earlier and there was a few cars in there, but I didn't see any vans, and
No.
the spot that we initially saw that van was empty.
I really want that spot.
It was the one. So let's try and find it and try and get in there. Is this it?
This is the height barrier one, isn't it?
I can't see a height barrier. There's no height barrier, but there's not many spaces. God, it's well busy, isn't it? Can we sneak? God. Oh, it's stacked.
Just be careful because there's rocks and stuff sticking up. And it's very sloped. The van was up there, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. That space behind us is exactly where we saw the van before we were doing van life, and
Yep.
unfortunately it is taken. But we have got a space, and there's no signs about anywhere, is there?
No, which I'm quite surprised about. This isn't actually on park for night at all.
No.
There's no height barriers, there's no signs saying you can't park overnight, so I think we're going to stay here. It is very uneven.
It is, but it's still more even than the Durdle Door campsite. Not that I'm bitter about that one, but
So.
should we get in, do some dinner, and then crash for the night?
Hello.
There he is. Come on, what are we having?
So we are going to have loaded fries today. So I'm going to chop up some potatoes, cook some beef on the hob, stick it all in the air fryer, and yeah, put some onion and tomato salsa thing on top.
Nice.
With some jalapenos as well.
Sounds
I'm
good to me.
gonna do lemon pepper fries. So that's the plan. But it's always a nightmare cooking with a little beast around, so
And taco.
yeah. Cut the potato. So while that all cooks, we thought we'd try this. Now this looks like normal Malibu, but it's not. So Darren from the Urban Motorhome, thank you very much for this. So he has put Skittles in Malibu and let it kind of,
Ferment?
I don't know.
Is that the word?
But it's now Skittle Malibu and it smells amazing. So sweet. So we're gonna give this a try. Ready? It's strong
Is it good?
and very skittly and sweet. Yeah, it's quite nice. Do you want to try it?
I'll give it a go. It does smell sweet. Let's give it a go. That's super sweet.
Yeah.
It feels thicker as well. It feels like really thick, sweet liquid.
That's not a pleasant way to describe it.
Maybe I haven't done it justice. It is quite nice though. Yeah, not bad. Good effort, Darren.
So it might not look like the most appealing meal, but it tastes very good. So we're going to enjoy this and then we're going to get to bed because it's very late now and we're very tired.
Good morning. that was actually quite a good night's sleep, wasn't
It
it?
was really nice.
It's really quiet here. By the time it got dark, pretty much everyone cleared out and we had it to ourselves, I think. And then a few cars have turned up this morning, haven't they? But
Yeah.
it's, it wasn't busy. We woke up about 9 o'clock and it was still pretty empty. So it's only since then that people have started turning up.
And it is on the main road, which is a bit busy now if you can hear it, but absolutely no cars overnight.
No,
So
didn't hear a thing.
great sleep.
Yeah, aside from being a bit wonky, but it didn't really matter, did it, when we turned the bed around?
We're
So
used to it.
that's us done here, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's the end of our video in Wye Valley. We hope you enjoyed it. We love Wye Valley, and if you have a van, we definitely recommend coming here.
Yeah.
There are definitely places to park and things to do. So yeah, stay tuned for next week where we'll be heading into Wales.
Yes, we will further into it. We're going to do a bit of South Wales. So if you did like this sort of content, please do subscribe to the channel, and then you won't miss any of our future videos.
See you next week.
Bye.